Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all staying safe and healthy. And I'm coming to you with a review on the Kaleidoscope palette by Profusion. This palette, check it out. How gorgeous is it? This palette retails for $17-ish. So 17 and some change. I got mine from Walmart, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. We're gonna talk about it and give you my thoughts on it. Okay, let's do this. So I was in Walmart a few weeks ago, and I was looking through the makeup section, as I always do when people were buying toilet paper. So no one was in the makeup section because everyone was buying toilet paper. I don't understand, but anyway. And they had all new Profusion stuff out. Profusion has a lot of new things out that are exclusive to Walmart. They have some pressed glitter palettes. They have their brushes, eyeliners, a lot of different things that I definitely want to go back and check out. So the next time I need to go out for essentials, which I'm under quarantine. I don't know if you guys know I'm under. Because Nelson was actually sick and he had to get tested for coronavirus. So I was definitely under quarantine. And actually my job is an essential job. I work in a microbiology lab, so I have to go to work. So next week I get to go to work. But I've been enjoying playing with products and stuff, being home. Nelson test came back negative, by the way. And so we're good to go. We feel better, we're good to go. But again, we are social distancing and keeping our butts home unless we have to go out. And so next time I need groceries or toilet paper, pray for me. Hopefully we're not under quarantine. We're not under this anymore because I got a lot. But next time I go, I'll be able to check out some other stuff. But yeah, it's been a mess. But anyway, get into this palette, sis. Okay, this is called the Kaleidoscope. This is the largest, minus the like Christmas sets they come out with and the mega books and types of stuff. But this is the largest palette in this type of packaging, this type of situation that I've seen Profusion put out. This is a 42 shade palette. It comes with 32 eyeshadow shades. That includes like the pressed pigment. Some of these are pressed pigments, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, some of these are pressed pigments and eyeshadows. 32 here at the top section. You get 6 pressed glitters down the bottom. And then on the side, you get 4 blushes, face powders. Yeah, blushes. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Again, $17-ish. I think it's beautiful. Any other things I need to get out of the way? So the packaging is consistent with most of their palette packaging. You get like plastic packaging with clear window with the name on the front. The one thing about the smaller palette, well, the medium-sized palettes, the name is kind of three-dimensional. It's kind of three-dimensional on there. This one's printed on there. I don't think it matters, but I just wanted to let you know. This is printed on there along with the like $5 ones. It is large. It's larger than a Morphe palette. It's a large palette. It's going to take up some space in your vanity or in your collection. You got to figure out how to store it. Again, less than $20. It was $17 and some change. So let's say $18. Again, I got it from Walmart. So you get the plastic packaging, which you need to be careful with because it's not the sturdiest. I haven't broken any of, knock on wood, my Profusion palettes yet. So, and I've traveled with them. Each shade has a name, which really makes me happy. It has a name. And anything else with logistics? No. All right. So this palette gives you a lot. Even though I love Profusion's palettes, I love the quality of their eyeshadows. Something this large and intense led me to believe in the beginning that like they're going to skip on quality. It might be a cheaper palette. And I have to say that it's not. There are some hits and misses in this palette. But there are far more hits. I'll start with the misses. These shades on the side are really pretty. These blush shades. This is the main miss. These blush shades on the side, but they're very light. This one is the closest that I can use. It's a few shades lighter than my Raisin. So most of these will show a little bit light. The top two are the ones that'll show up. I'm sorry, not the top two. These two are the ones that'll show up ashy on me, and the other ones just, they're too light. They're just, you know, too light. So you have to be a specific skin tone to use these 4 powders. I would have appreciated if they just added more eyeshadow or even the pressed glitters. to try to make this an all-encompassing palette, which it's really not because there's like no highlight or anything like that. But that's the main miss. It's just not skin tone friendly. Now, with these 32 eyeshadow shades you have in this palette, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that all the ones I did? Yes. 5 that are a cream formula, which is kind of weird to me. Like, not like soft pressed pigment. You have a couple soft pressed pigments in here. Like, for example, look at Intention. You can see my fingerprint in that, but it's definitely not a cream. It's a pressed pigment. But looking at Irreplaceable, Echoes, Deceiver, Clarity, like Latch. Look at Latch. Let me get my hand. This is a cream eyeshadow. It's a difference. It's a cream eyeshadow. Why are they in there? I don't know. They're not any less pigmented than the powders, but I don't know. Just why pick those to be cream? Why have them in there? It doesn't mention it that they're cream, but they're definitely cream. There's some soft pressed eyeshadows. You know how you have pressed pigments, but no, they're a creamy formula. They have a cream base to them, some sort of cream liquidous base that is in there. And the reason why I'm kind of because I don't like my creams and my powders to be close together like that. And I don't know, just I feel like they all could have been powders or pressed pigments. I don't know. I'm holding it here so I can look at it. Now, on to the quality of the shadows. Boy, you got some good ones in here. The most pigmented ones, the 3 most just shocking that blew me away were Heat Wave, Adore, and Marina. These babies here, these like bright neon shades, Heat Wave, Adore, and Marina. Beautiful. And these like bright matte shades. Profusion really did well with that. The metallics are really good. This gold Provider is like my favorite. It's absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of the Fenty highlighter. Sorry for my chair. Sorry for my chair. Sorry for my chair. Absolutely beautiful. I think this palette would have done well just being 32 eyeshadows. Just being 32 eyeshadows. But let's go into these pressed glitters. I am really impressed. So, old school, when you had like a pressed glitter palette back in the day, it was an overspray. It was a glitter on the top and it was like some cream eyeshadow with an overspray in it. And that's what I was expecting these to be. I'm sorry, Profusion. I know better. I should have known better than to judge you because your inexpensive price really does not match the quality. And in my mind, I'm like, it's gonna be cheap pressed glitter. In my mind, I shouldn't have did that, and I'm sorry because they are really impressive. They remind me of the glitters I press myself, where it looks like they took loose glitter and used some sort of liquid to, you know, mix it up, and hopefully they put a preservative in there and they press them, let that liquid evaporate, and this is just like a binder, straight glitter with a binder. With that being said, you should use an adhesive still. With these, you still should use some sort of adhesive, or if you're packing it on the eye, or if you're using a liner, use some sort of adhesive. So let me swatch. I'm gonna just use my hand. Look, swatching the glitter. Oh, it's full on. It's full on. There's no overspray. They feel dry. Dry, not in a bad way, but what I'm saying is dry as in there's no like creamy something under this, not an overspray. It's nothing diluting this glitter. This is just glitter with a binder. And oh, this one here, Stardust. Oh, you guys. The glitters here are worth $17 alone. Hold on, let me get my wipes. The glitters are worth the $17 alone. I really enjoyed this palette. I really enjoyed playing with it over the week. So funny because right now I'm actually not wearing it. I'm wearing one of their $5 ones, the Emeralds palette. This whole look came out of this Emeralds one, so you'll see that video soon. Might be before this one, I'm not quite sure. But I do recommend, who's this palette for? This palette's for someone who needs some color, who wants to experiment with glitter. It's all in here. It's all in here. I think if you are a few shades lighter than me, everything in here will work for you. And I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't travel with this palette. It's kind of big and obnoxious, to be honest with you. But it definitely has the spectrum. So you have Heat Wave, has a little bit of a raspberry undertone, but you can pass for red. You have your red. You only have one orange, which is sad. Orange, your yellow, your greens, your blues, you got a couple purples, pink, some metallics in here. You have enough neutral matte shades and warm matte shades to get that crease popping. And then you have really nice quality powders on the side. They just don't work for me. And you have your pressed glitters at the bottom. And I really enjoy this. I say enjoyed like I'm going to throw it away, but I really enjoy this palette. And it's just kind of big and bulky. I could have done without the face powders. And I could have done without the cream eyeshadows in there. But take all that out and you have a decent palette. You have a decent palette. But yes, I recommend go checking out this one from Profusion. It's at Walmart. If you're overwhelmed by large palettes, again, this one might overwhelm you. But if you're ready, you're like me, let's jump in and get it. Less than $20 for all these goodies. Go ahead and pick it up. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in this video, feel free to leave them down below. I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!